Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tony McKeage and I live in New Zealand. One of the purpose for this video is to, in view of the COVID-19 episode which has hit us all, is to effectively have a review of the channel and to virtually reintroduce myself, because in the light of the current situation I don't believe that anything will be the same again. We've been through crises before, but none in a health crisis as quite significant. So as I said before, I live in New Zealand. For some of you who will view this video, that's effectively the other side of the world. In New Zealand, we've just had, yesterday we had the first death from COVID-19. We have got 500 cases confirmed of COVID-19, and I believe there's another 50 or 60 which are what they call suspects. Most of these infections relate to people who've been travelling. Just a little bit of background about New Zealand. We're a country of about 3 million people, and that kind of puts those figures into context. Whereas I believe that, I think that Australia is up to about 50 odd deaths so far, and they're significantly bigger than us. And I believe that the deaths in the likes of Italy and Spain and China are in the thousands. So it still doesn't seem to affect us a hang of a lot. Just to let you know, we've been in lockdown now this is the 5th day of lockdown, where only essential workers, which include farmers and people transporting goods, and police, health professionals, so everybody else is not working. Palmerston North is one of New Zealand's smaller provincial cities, which is where I live. I believe it's around about 100,000 odd people, just in excess of 100,000 people live here, and 40% of the population is involved in education. We have the good fortune, and I think it adds a lot to the city, to have New Zealand's largest university based here. Massey was probably one of the smaller standalone universities 10 or 20 years ago, and today it's the largest university in New Zealand. What I propose to do is, I'm on my walk, which I had planned to do this walk every day, but it's day 5 and this is the first day. I'm going to call it quits at this stage and walk on to the next stop, which will be in probably 1.5 kilometres time. My aim is to do a 5k walk every day, which is what the sort of exercise that we are allowed to do. Apart from that, we have been told to stay at home, which I'm sure is a similar phrase to what's being used in most of the places of the world. The sensitivity for New Zealanders is that we are one of the gateways to the South Pacific, and we probably got shut down earlier in terms of the progress of the disease, because of the fact we are a gateway to the South Pacific and the concern over South Pacific's nations' ability to provide clinical support to a pandemic of this sort. Welcome back. I'm actually seated now in what was the old Teachers College complex. Probably about 10 years ago, the Teachers College was absorbed into the main campus here at Massey and effectively went up the hill. I said that I was going to talk a little bit about the channel. The channel's been going for a little bit over 120 days, so it's an appropriate time to just see how it's gone. I'm pretty pleased the way it's gone so far. There's been over 1,300 views. There's been almost 40 hours of views, and we've got 40 odd subscriptions. The good part about that is that the majority of all of those statistics have fallen in the last 28 days. So I still think there's need for change. One is what you call production quality, and the other one is to produce something that's more in line with what people are wanting, which is closer to probably what I'm more passionate about. It actually looks like it's going to rain, so I might have to call a halt and head home.